Anybody ever been to Red Deer? Well, it's had some good days and it's had some bad days, but this was a very bad day in Red Deer. The sun was beating down about 110 degrees. Even the dogs were sweating, passed out in the streets. You could smell trouble in the air. You could feel it everywhere. It was a bad day in Red Deer. It was worse than the heat. I was sipping whiskey down at the Red Dog Saloon, trying to quench a powerful thirst like all the rest were doing. The boys were playing pay cards. The stakes were high and hard. When we heard the first shots, it was just about high noon. We heard the women screaming, and we hit them swinging doors. The sheriff, he'd been hit hard and was crawling on all fours. Our guns were drawn and ready. Our hands were sure and steady. And then I saw Jess Carter. He was settling old scores. Now Jesse, he'd once saved my life, so I couldn't gun him down. Then Jesse's eyes met mine as his gun hand spun around. In that one split second, before either of us reckoned, a bullet from another gun drove Jesse to the ground. I dropped my rifle in the dust and ran where Jesse lay. Old memories came rushing back of kids' play yesterday. Jesse'd fenced with death, and death took his last breath. I bit my lip to stop the tears as Jesse slipped away. I turned and walked away, shaky in the knees, thinking about the carnage laying back there in the street. I wiped the sweat from my head and said a prayer for the dead. It was a bad day in Red Deer. It was worse than the heat.